we have more drama with regating, with brands being restricted, with all that stuff right in the middle of Q4 before things start to heat up. So if you do not know, yesterday a lot of people received emails telling them that Nike got re-restricted, or actually there's one of my students that actually got an email that it was going to be restricted starting the 19th. But I've seen a lot of people actually getting restricted today on Twitter for Nike, Puma, Oka shoes, a lot of brands, a lot of sportswear brands. So this is what we are going to talk about in today's video. If you do not know me, my name is Chris Mangunza. I release daily videos about selling on Amazon right here on YouTube. I've been doing it for almost 2 years. It's going to be 2 years, January 1. And by the way, I don't know yet if I'm going to go for a third year. Let me know what I should do in the comments. All right, so pretty much what's going on right now is that all of these brands are getting restricted, and it's actually been a while that I haven't had to do an update just like this one. It's probably just a bug, to be honest, once again, but it is really, really stressful, and I'm not going to lie, because I absolutely do not want to be gated in Nike right now, okay? A lot of listings with Nike already got restricted. It's a lot of bullshit, like I do not understand. A lot of listings that I was selling that I stopped selling while I was away, that I was planning to sell right now, since I'm back in the US, got restricted, right? So my plan already had to change. Now, I'm not too deep, I'm not going to lie. I'm not too deep in Nike, and I do not plan to go too deep in Nike this Q4, right? I have other ASINs that are not at all in the niche, okay, in the clothing category, that are doing really, really well. But I'm not going to lie. I had to double down on these listings because my plan was to actually FBM. My plan was to FBM a lot of Nike products right now while I was back in the US, and so I had to deal with the account suspension. I had to deal with a lot of bullshit that actually, like, this Q4 is a mess. So, to be honest, if I actually get restricted in Nike, is going to be the cherry on top, right? It's going to be the cherry on top. Like, I'm really going to be pissed at Amazon if that actually happens, right? However, to be honest, like, I would not stress this too much. There's opportunities outside of Nike, right? I mean, if it was Nike for me, like, Nike is like, if I was able to run my business like I planned I would do during this Q4, it would have been Q4 on easy mode, right? Right now it's not the case, and if I get restricted personally in Nike, it's not even going to be the case. Like, it's going to be way worse, right? But I'm still going to make a ton of money this Q4, okay? I should have made more, okay? It's not too late yet, but I should have made more, but like the suspension actually, the section 3 actually slowed me down a little bit, I'm not going to lie. But to be honest, you should not be scared of that, you know. If these brands close for you, there are still a ton of opportunities outside of Nike, Adidas. I don't know if Adidas was it, if these brands were it, but yeah, I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm getting a little bit tired of Amazon bullshit, right? Because what's happening right now is that you just gate people. Some people got gated without a notice, and you know, like, I'm not going to lie. Yesterday, I actually spent like $1,000 on Nike, and I spent $10,000. Way more than 10,000 actually. I think I spent $12,000 to $13,000 in stuff outside of Nike, right? But I'm still mad that I spent $1,000 in Nike while I should have spent that money. I could have gone all in one lead, to be honest, and be all right. But this should remind you that with Amazon, nothing is 100% sure all the time, except if you have your own brand or if you work like directly with the brand, right? However, does that mean that it's the end for online arbitrage? No! Stop listening to people that say that. Stop listening to people that try to scare you off, to try to sell them, to try to sell you on wholesale or on private labeling and buy a course, whatever. There's no need for that. There's absolutely no need for that. Stay focused on what you are doing. Do not switch an up business model too fast, like a lot of people are actually doing. Stay on your lane. Keep working on your arbitrage business. You'll be good. If Nike is going to be restricted, if a brand that you used to sell a lot is being restricted, it's fine. I'm not going to lie. 2 years ago, my best-selling product was from, how is it called? The Body Shop. It was from The Body Shop. The Body Shop went out of business. So things are always going to change. Things are always going to change with arbitrage. you're going to have some of your suppliers that are going out of business. For me, it was Bed Bath & Beyond and The Body Shop, right? One of my favorite brands to sell and one of my favorite place to source got out of business, so I cannot sell them anymore. Some of your favorite brands are going to be restricted. Opportunities are always going to be changing, right? And so what I'm saying is, instead of switching business model all the time, stay with the same business model, right? Try to add a little bit of wholesale, of course. Do not do a 100% switch, right? But like, little by little, stay with the same business model, but like, be opportunistic with the opportunity that you actually pursue, right? So, up on trends, if something is doing really, really good, then you can switch and sell that. You do not have to sell the same product over and over again, right? And things are always going to change. Same thing, if you do wholesale, things are going to change as well. There's nothing that you can do about that, right? There's absolutely nothing that you can do, but do not stress too much, right? It's probably, to be honest, it's probably just a bug. If you get it, it's probably just a bug. I know that it is stressful, right? But I'm going to tell you, sitting on Amazon is going to be stressful at all time. And if you're not ready, okay, especially if you want to go full time, if you're not ready, I'm telling you, life is going to suck because it is really, really stressful. And I'm not going to lie, because you do not see the behind the scene of me running my business and all that stuff. And maybe I should make more videos about that. But like, there's days where I'm actually like, you know, my tolerance for bullshit has been going lower and lower since I'm actually like heavily invested in Amazon, right? Because like, you know, like sometimes there's some stuff that like you get pissed off all the time. You know, I'm not somebody that gets stressed a lot, but I'm somebody that gets angry and get pissed off when bullshit happens like that, you know. So, you know, I'm not going to lie. I'm pissed off a lot of the time because of shit happening with Amazon, right? And so my tolerance of for bullshit in my life is way lower. And so, like, it could be a small thing happening in my life that is going to piss me off, and like, I'm pissed off for the rest of the day, you know. And this is just the essence of running a business. And this is probably something that I would need to work on and be able to compartmentalize. But yeah, to be honest, like, stuff like that, if you're not ready to go full-time, don't go full-time, because it is going to be stressful, all right? And if you're just like me, you do not really get stressed. Like, I'm not somebody that gets stressed. Like, I'm not a stressed person. But like, you get pissed off all the time, and it's not good for health as well, you know? So, yeah, you just need to understand that. You just need to go with the flow and, yeah, try to edge your position at all time. Do not be all in one thing, because if things go wrong, you are not the one who decides at the end of the day. So try to be invested in a couple of things. Okay, first of all, try to diversify. Here's the words I was looking for. First of all, within the Amazon business, right? So do not sell just one category, but like, and it's not that you can sell just one category, but you absolutely need to have the ability to pivot really, really fast if something happens, right? That's the first thing. And second thing, yeah, try to diversify with other business, whether it is in the Amazon space, like I'm doing, like coaching, like building softwares, all that stuff. And if not, like in the e-commerce space with eBay, with other platforms, right? So always be one step ahead in case something happens. So hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, leave a like, do all that YouTube stuff, and I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Thank you for